Sagittarius, what's going on, Sag Massive? It's your girl D with 8th House Energy here to bring you your June 2020 Silent Enemies reading. I love you guys. I appreciate all that fire you bring to the channel. Thank you so much for all you do for the channel. You guys are amazing. If you need a personal reading from me, my information is going to be in the box below this video. If you don't see that box, that means that you need to click on the drop down menu so that the box will show up for you, okay? I got some people telling me on an iPad that they can't see the drop down box. I think it's because you're not clicking on the arrow so that the box drops open for you. Try that, and that should work for you, all right? So you know where to get me. You know how to reach me if you need a personal reading. Silent Enemies reading. First of all, Sagittarius, I do need to let you know that this is not going to resonate with every Sagittarius out there, okay? And it's not going to resonate with every aspect or every placement of Sagittarius in one's chart, okay? You just want to take what resonates, leave the rest. This is not the type of reading to make it fit. A Silent Enemies reading is designed to help you to pay more attention to your intuitive nudges. Especially when it comes to the people who are closest to you. A lot of times, a lot of us are sabotaged and we don't even know it due to the people who are closest around us, okay? So this is number one to help you is to be better intuitively, to trust your gut and your intuition, and to, investigate those alarms when they go off, those intuitive nudges. And more importantly, to watch the people who are closest to you. This may be kind of damper, this might be news that a lot of people don't like to focus on. Oh, it's negative. Why do you have to, but the reality is a lot of us succumb to unfortunate situations due to the people who are closest to us. Okay, whether they're doing this intentionally or whether they, are unaware that their actions and behaviors are putting us in a situation where we could be compromised. Now, an intuitive nudge from a close family or friend could be something as simple as, they're acting funny today. And it could just be because, they're having some issues or they just want to deal with something privately and don't want you involved. Or it could be something severe, like, they're purposely out to get you, to take advantage of you, to put you in a position of compromise. All right? So what you need to do is, okay, when the intuitive nudge goes off, I'm not going to ignore it. I'm going to investigate it. I'm not going to jump to conclusions. I'm going to investigate it first, find out what I can find out, and then at that point, I'll decide what I need to do. All right? So, with that being said, silent enemies could be your family members, your friends, your lover, your husband or your wife. It could be your kids. It could be a coworker. It could be your neighbor, landlord, your boss. Anybody that you deal with on a regular basis where all of a sudden, you're getting this weird vibe from them. It could be your kid's doctor. You may not like them, because the doctor ain't no good or they're up to some bullshit. You know what I mean? When you get those intuitive nudges, don't ignore them. Investigate. Find out why you're getting that. That intuitive nudge is given to you to protect you by design, by the universe. So don't ever ignore it, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw out 3 cards. I'm going to read them intuitively to you to tell you what I'm getting for you. Again, if it doesn't resonate, don't try to make it fit. Just, chalk it up, say this is not my reading, and move on. All right? If it resonates, good. Take what does. If you want to leave a comment in reference to what resonates, please do. All right? I love to hear, when the readings resonate and in what way. Okay? So let's see what we got for you, Sag Massive. This was your full moon lunar eclipse. Okay? It was in Sag. We got the South Node in Sag. You guys, your energy is amazing right now. You guys are going through a lot of major transformations in your lives, right? So we, with this lunar eclipse, which is put in place to close out things that no longer serve us, as well as the full moon in Sag that just occurred on June 5th, we're still in those energies. We're still feeling those energies, So a lot of us are just looking at what no longer serves us, bringing it to a close so that we can bring in the new. So we have Empress energy, which is Taurus energy. I'm sorry, it is not Taurus. It's Taurus and Libra, but it's actually Venusian energy. Okay? Venus is currently in retrograde. All right? Where is Venus in retrograde? It's in retrograde in Gemini, which is your opposite sign. So that's your 6th house, I believe it is. Right? Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius. I gotta count it out. Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, your 7th house. It's in your 7th house. Okay, your 7th house is about partnerships and relationships. Relationships of all sorts, partnerships of all sorts, including marriage, okay, romantic partnerships. We got the Empress here, energy, okay? Empress is Venusian energy. So, you know, we're talking about love, okay? We're talking about affection. We're talking about beauty, art, things like that. When she's in reverse, not feeling so beautiful, not feeling so artsy, not feeling so, you know, the beautiful side of Venus. You know, this could be in energies of, you know, people being jealous, envious, people, you know, doing things to get other people's attention for the purpose of. This is superficiality. This is envy. This is greed. This is, you know, somebody after you for money or about what they can get from you. You know, you being around people who are social climbers, who, you know, they're only around you because of what you have to offer. You know, you may shine in some sort of way. And so, you know, these people may be around you because of that. Okay? This is the energy I'm getting. This is somebody who is financially, they're trying to leech off of you. Is another thing I'm getting here with this energy. This is somebody who can't take care of themselves. This is somebody who may have gotten pregnant by someone that they're not in a relationship or not married to. This is somebody who may be having some issues with pregnancy, issues with childbirth, issues getting pregnant, issues carrying a baby to full term. Okay, somebody could be experiencing those things right now, and my heart goes out to you. You could also, this energy also talks to me of someone who just doesn't see, there's no growth in the situation, there's no potential, there's no life in it anymore. This is like someone who drains the life out of you, sucks the life out of you, sucks the money out of you, sucks the energy out of you. Energy vampire is what I'm getting. Because when I think of Empress energy, it reminds me of spring, and it reminds me of fall, the major transitional seasons in our life, because Taurus is spring, Libra is fall. So it's a matter of change. You know, it's going from one world to another, or one state of mind or mentality or ideology to another. It's about progression. But in reverse, it's not. It's like regression. It's like immaturity, stagnant. You know, when something is immature, it doesn't grow. It just stays stagnant. So the Emperor came up in reverse in the Libra reading. And it's interesting because Venusian energy rules, Venus rules Libra. So if you have Libra in your chart, well, you do have it in your chart, you may want to check out, everybody has Libra in their chart. Everybody has every sign in their chart. But if you're dealing with Libra, or you have strong placements of Libra, like, so for example, you are a Sagittarius. If you're a Sagittarius sun, moon, rising, or Venus watching this video, you know, you could have Libra in any of those other placements. So you could be a Sag sun and have a Libra moon. You could be a Sag moon and have, you know, a Libra ascending sign, you know, or you could have a Venus in Libra, things like that. So if you have those types of placements, you do want to check out the Libra video too, because the Emperor came up reversed there, you know, and this is all about things not moving forward, things not progressing that the way they should, not evolving the way they should. You know, something that's just not moving forward the way that it's supposed to. And it's causing stagnation. I don't know if you can see this picture here. Look at this picture. You see that little eye right there? I don't know if you can see that little eye, but that looks like somebody who's just drained, like the life is drained out of them because they're not moving forward and progressing in the way that they should. And this is just the energy I'm getting when I look at this card. Intuitively, it's just like the life force. This is somebody who's meant to drain the life force out of you. Look at that again. Look at that face. Like, that's the eye right there. That's the eyebrow. You know, it's just like a face hiding behind. It's just like it looks like it's there to suck the life out of you. Like the life has been sucked out of it. You know? Like something that can't come to full term. So you may be in relationships with people where they're sucking the life out of you. The relationships is stagnant. It's not going anywhere. It's not moving forward. There's no growth in it. And so these are the types of energies that you want to eclipse. Take advantage of that eclipse energy that we're still marinating in right now. that full moon energy that we're still marinating in right now, and eclipse the things that no longer serve you. Person, place, things, ideologies, viewpoints, mentalities, what have you. Get rid of them because they're stagnating your growth. All right, so that's what you're going to have to watch out for. You know, people who are like, and you'll know things that are stagnating your growth, because if you're on a path of ascension and the things that you used to do, you don't want to do them no more. The places you used to go, you don't really want to go there anymore. You get bored with things. That's when it's time to grow. If you keep going back to the same types of things, you know you're bored with it, you know ain't nothing new with it, you know it ain't going to change, but you just do it because it's a matter of routine and habit, this is what this energy is about. So you got to stop and say, wait a minute, I'm not feeling this, I don't like it. It was what I used to do, I've changed now, I've grown now, and there's nothing wrong with that. So now I have to put this behind me. All right, and don't let people, you know, who you need to put behind you, don't let them grab onto you and try to pull you down, because what they're going to do is they're going to end up sucking the life out of you. The next card I got here is the Five of Swords energy. This is Aquarius energy. This Five of Swords energy, swords remind me of mental anguish. If it's not about a thought process or a logic, looking at something logically, it's about mental anguish. The number 5 is all about indecision. It's all about confusion. It's all about challenges, instability. You know, it's not even, you know. 3 in one hand, 2 in the other. It's not an even thing. It's unbalanced. So, you know, the thoughts are unbalanced. They're not, you know, and this could be, again, you going through an ascension. We all are going through an ascension in some way, shape, or form. But your ascension process is playing on your thoughts now. You know, where you're starting and you're looking at things. This don't add up. It don't make sense. Let's look at it from a logical standpoint. And you do, and it don't make sense. Because, you know, your emotions are telling you something is not right. But then you look at it logically like, wait a minute. Okay, my emotions are telling me something ain't right because I don't feel right. And then when I look at it from a logical standpoint, there's confusion. So yeah, maybe I need to back off from this situation, this person, place, thing, ideology, mentality, until it does make sense. And sometimes it just won't ever make sense to you ever again. That's evolution. Evolution is what's going on here. So, you know, a lot of people are frustrated and aggravated. You know, we got a lot of planets in retrograde. The country is starting to slowly open back up. So, you know, you got a lot of people have a lot of pent up frustration about what was going on with that. Let alone what's going on with all these planets in retrograde. And mind you, we got 2 more coming in retrograde this month. But don't worry, your girl's going to hook you up. I'm going to do videos on that. Mercury's going to be in retrograde on the 18th. And we're going to have Neptune, which is really important. Neptune is going to be in retrograde on the 22nd. Now, Neptune is all about illusions. Now, the great thing about Neptune is Neptune will have you wearing those rose-colored glasses. You won't be able to see things for what they truly are. But when Neptune goes in retrograde, my friend, the rose-colored glasses crack. You can't wear them no more. So now you got to put on your regular glasses, or now you got to look at things from your regular eyes and not those designer rose-colored glasses anymore. Shout out to my girl, Cheryl Deluxe. You can't wear those anymore. Now you've got to look at things for the reality of it, and the reality is going to hit you. And this is where it's like, wait a minute, is this the reality? And this is where these thoughts of confusion come in. Conflict, whether it's between you and what you thought, you know, the old you and the new you, or whether it's the idea, you know, the people, places, and things around you that are no longer beneficial to you. So there's going to be a battle going on. The battle is within you first. Once you solve the battle within you, then you can solve the battle of what's going on externally. Because if you don't know where you stand internally, where your head is at, am I on this side of things or on that side of things? If you don't know what side you're on, then you can't conduct what goes on externally around you. Because you're in battle. So that's why your external is confused. What's going on? You know what I mean? So, you know, there's a process, there's an evolutionary process that's going on here, and there's change going on, and you have to accept it. It's part of life. It's a growing pain. Nobody's, you know, what a lot of people think is once you become an adult, you don't go through growing pains anymore. That's not true. Your spirit is constantly evolving. You're constantly going through an evolution. You're constantly shedding your old skin. coming into the new you. And you're going to do that to the day you die. And if you don't, then this is what you're going to look like on the inside and the outside. So don't ever let people tell you, oh, well, I'm too old to learn that, or, I'm too set in my ways. And that type of energy, this is what that results to. Remember, I'm too set in my ways. This is what that looks like. I'm too old to learn something new. That's what this energy looks like. As long as you are on this planet, I don't care if you're 103. You are constantly you're constantly evolving, and there's something new that you can always learn, and you can always change your perspective based on new information that's presented to you. And we outgrow things, just like we physically outgrow clothes when we get older. We come from a child to an adult. We physically outgrow mind states. We physically outgrow mentalities, ideologies. And it doesn't stop once you're a chronological age. And the sooner you understand and respect that, the sooner you will be able to be open to new ideas that may have you change your mind. There's nothing wrong with changing your mind. People, oh, you changed up, you different now. Okay, because I've been presented with different information that makes me look at things from a perspective in which this would be best for me. So this is why I'm going to do it. I'm not a turncoat. I'm not, someone who changed. You're brand new now and this and that. Those types of energies, you have every right to change your mind about anything as a spirit who constantly evolves. Don't get into a fight with yourself or with other people because your thought process changes and theirs doesn't. Some people don't change. They're stagnant. Let them be them. Don't let them stop you. This Six of Cups energy over here, this is Scorpio energy. This is about transformation. Okay? This energy here is with the Six of Cups. To me, this is all about looking at the past, okay? Looking at what happened in the past, feelings of nostalgia. What went on back in the day, what I used to be able to do. This is like, when you're an adult now and you're like, damn, back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Remember that song? I don't know who sings that song. But anyway, that's what this reminds me of. You sit back and you reminisce about, when you were a kid, when you were a child, you did childish things. Now you're going through an ascension process and you're realizing that, you're understanding that. And so as a result, you're looking back at the way things were. Okay? So it's like, okay, wait a minute. I'm stagnating my growth here for some reason. I don't know why. Let me look at it mentally and find out what the hell is the problem, because something is wrong. And then once you realize that it's time for you to move on, now it's like, okay, you reminisce about what was going on in the past, because now you have to let that go and you have to move on. So these energies can all relate, but they could be separate situations of people, places, things, mentalities, and ideologies that you're going to have to watch out for that are showing up as silent enemies for you. Okay? So the past, for some of you, could be a silent enemy. You got to be very careful about the past. Some of you, the things you used to do as a child, childhood friends, the connections you had during your childhood, those things you may have to let go now because they're stagnant. Okay? They're causing you stagnation, and it's causing you mental conflict. So it's time to say, okay, yeah, I got to let that go. I got to let that go. Sixes are about peace, about going to a place of peace. Okay? Because fives are about instability. They're about conflict. Six is coming out of that conflict. So here you are with the six, coming out of that emotional conflict, because you were coming from a place of, with the Six of Cups, before that is the Five of Cups. You were coming from a place of, I have to mourn that lifestyle, that ideology, that mentality, that person, place, or thing, because it's no longer serving as growth in my life. It's stagnating me. So I have to mourn that. All right. I had to deal with the mental aspects of it, the thought process behind mourning it, letting it go, being frustrated and fighting myself and people around me who are trying to hold me back. And now I can look back at it after I've mourned the loss, and I can look back at it and I'm at a place of peace now, because I realized that the journey that I had to go through to get to the ascension process of where I am right now. So, you're just going to have to be careful when you're going through your ascension, Sag, that people, places, and things from the past are going to try to come back and hold you back. And you have to, put things in their place and put them in their perspective, as in, okay, yeah, we used to do that. That was fun, but I can't do that no more. I can't do it no more. So what I'm going to do now for you is I'm going to pull a Crystal Angels Oracle, because one of the great tools that the universe has given us to help us with transition and change are crystals and jewels. This is why I wear so many of them. All right. Some for protection. On the left side, I wear the ones for protection. Black obsidian, black apatite, tiger's eye, shungite for 5G. You know, they're building up all these 5G towers, messing with us. This 5G energy really messes with us physically. So if you can get you a shungite bracelet, or get you a big piece of shungite to put in your home near your computer, you know, wherever you have technology and equipment, you want to get that. You know, stones have property. Crystals have properties. They give off a vibration or frequency just like you do. So when you wear them and you incorporate them into your frequency, they give off a frequency and help you to attract in what that stone is built to do for you. And once we pull the stone, I'll show you what I mean. Like, this is one of the easiest ways to help with your transition, your ascension. Oh, well, damn. I guess the universe wants you to rock 3 different crystals. Okay. All right. Topaz, garnet. Okay, the only one I have personally is citrine. Let me show you what citrine looks like. I have a bracelet that has citrine on it. It has bloodstone on it, and it has carnelian. The citrine is the yellow. Okay? The yellow stone. Citrine is this here. This is what this is talking about. See how it's yellow? It's the yellow stone. Now, citrine, it says it released the burdens of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. So citrine is going to help you to not stress. You know, that mental stress that we were talking about? Citrine, rock you some citrine, and that'll help to relieve you of being stressed about things. Now, the next stone we have is topaz. It says forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger, as it's blocking your health and happiness. Repressed anger, blocking your health and happiness. Okay? You just came out of 5 of Cups energy. Okay? That was repressed anger, emotion, sadness, grief. Rock some topaz. That'll help you. Just get it in a bracelet, get it in a ring, get it you know, on a necklace, get it some earrings. You know, rock it however you want. I got raw stones on my desk, as well as you know, the bracelets I wear, the earrings I wear. And then we have garnet. I don't have garnet to show you either, so forgive me for that. But it says purification and detoxification. It's time to release the physical and energetic toxins from your life. I forget who else got garnet. But you can rock garnet, and it'll help you with that mental frustration, you know, and it'll help you to get rid of these thoughts and these ideas, and it'll help you to be a little bit more in your yang energy when you're taking action to get these people, places, things, ideologies, and mentalities that no longer serve you out of your life by eclipsing them and getting rid of them. All right? So those are the stones you want to rock with. Now, this is what I've been showing everybody here to show you how stones work. So, you know, we are individuals. We vibrate off frequency. We can't see our frequency, you know, like your aura, things like that. Some people can see auras. A lot of people can't. But we are like the little symbol that's the wireless symbol. When we go out into the world, like this is a human being, this little stick, little dot, 2 you know, quotes here, 2 quotes here. This is us, okay? This is a human being. When you go out, you giving off frequencies that you really don't even know you're giving off. You're giving off vibrations. We are all like walking frequencies, walking vibrations. So you're giving these off. So when you attract people to you, it's because you guys are on the same frequency, right? So whatever frequency you're giving off is the people who you're going to attract. This is why it's very important that you understand that whoever is in your life and the way that they're treating you is a direct reflection of who you are. Now, if you allow this person into your life and they treat you a certain way and you allow them to treat you that way, that is because that's the energy you're vibrating on. If you don't like it, then you cut them out. You cut them out of your life, or you explain to them you're not feeling that energy. And if they don't change their ways, then you cut them out. That means you're not vibrating on that same frequency with them anymore. Okay? If you allow them to continue to do what they do, whether it's a person, place, ideology, mentality, if you allow it to linger, then that means this is what you're vibrating on. So you can't be mad at anybody but yourself. So if you are feeling weak where you like, look, I don't like what I'm attracting, I don't like what frequency I'm giving off, then you can buy a stone. So this will represent a stone, this little dots here. Now you see these two frequencies, you got the two quotes here, the two quotes here. This one we have the two quotes here, this one we have the two quotes here. Now let's say we added the stone here. Now you see how we have a third quote and a third quote? What the stone is the stone has its own vibration. So when you put it in your pocket and you put it on you or in your purse, in your wallet or on your bracelet, now it's your body is giving off not only your own frequency, but the frequency of whatever that stone is supposed to do for you. So now what you're doing is when you go out in the world, you're sending out frequencies to attract the energy of the stone that's on you. So if you're trying to attract purification and detoxification by wearing garnet, you're going to attract energies to you that are going to help you to purify and detoxificate. So for example, you may get vibes and energies of, let me go get a massage, or let me go take a salt bath. These are energies that are coming to you that are telling you ways that you can detoxify. You know what I mean? You'll start getting these vibrations, these energies, these thoughts will come to you. You know, if you're trying to attract forgiveness, you're going to start attracting things to you where you're not going to be, holding grudges anymore. Energies that will allow you to release grudges so that you can move on and get past that 5 of Cups energy and get to that 6 of Cups energy. So this is how stones work, and this is why people wear stones. You want to rock the diamonds, that's all good, but if it's not helping you, it's not doing, this is what our ancestors have been wearing throughout. This is what people wore throughout the civilizations, because these bring benefit to you. Okay, so you may want to get some stones. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to the extended. I'm going to clarify these, get some more information, get some more guidance from Spirit, see what Spirit wants to tell you in reference to that, and then we'll wrap up that reading. But this part of the reading is now wrapped up, so let me know if it resonated with you in the comments. If it did, please subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I post for your sign. And also, we got 2 more planets coming up in retrograde, so if you've been following the channel, I posted for each sign what house the retrograde planet is in, because we got 4 planets already in retrograde. So if you haven't checked those out, check out your Sagittarius playlist. Look at all the planets. We got Venus in retrograde, we got Pluto in retrograde, we got Saturn in retrograde, and we got it's another one in retrograde. Pluto, Saturn, Venus, Mars, Neptune. I forget the other one. Anyway, so 2 more are going in. Mercury and Neptune are going in this month, so I'm going to do videos for those, all right? And I'm going to tell you what house it's in your chart, so you know what areas it may be affecting you in, okay? So check that out. I love you guys. If I don't see you in extended, I'll see you in the next reading. Peace out, Sag.